The Demon uses a feature called Power Chiller. And what this does is it utilizes the car's air conditioning system to help cool the engine and supercharge it down for maximum performance. So as you can see on this picture right here, the chiller is activated and you see the blue supercharger on the screen. Now the backstory on this right here is Dodge did not create this. In fact, Ford was the company that came up with this technology first. The reason Dodge got their hands on this was because Ford lost the patent. They lost the trademark for this in 2017. That's how FCA was able to get their hands on this and apply it to the 2018 Dodge Demon. So what I'm trying to say is the Demon was not the first American vehicle to use this technology. This was the first vehicle that used the technology. This is the 2005 F-150 Lightning truck. This was supposed to be the Gen 3 Lightning truck, but for multiple reasons, Ford did not go through with the production of this truck. This thing was an absolute powerhouse, making 500 horsepower, 500 pound-feet of torque. Now, this thing had a supercharged 5.4 liter V8 under the hood that was attached to a Tremec T56 manual transmission. It also had independent rear suspension and it was tuned for ultimate on-road handling. Now, the supercooler technology was first introduced to this truck, but like I told y'all at the beginning of the video, Ford lost the trademark and the patent for this in 2017, which allowed FCA to grab it and apply it to the Dodge Demon. Once they applied it to the Dodge Demon, it was known as the Power Chiller. Now, this thing had massive 295 tires in the front, 325 tires in the rear. This is where the issue came in at. Now, this thing had massive 295 tires in the front, 325 tires in the rear. Now, this thing had cross-ventilated rotors, 6-piston Brembo brakes in the front, 4 pistons in the rear, 295s in the front, 325s in the rear. But these were 22-inch wheels, so these wheels were extremely large and even more heavier. The truck itself was much heavier than the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 F-150. But one of the main issues was the transmission. The concept truck was a manual, but Ford did not want to make this a manual on the truck. Ford had problems with making the automatic transmission to handle the power, torque, plus the weight of the truck. As well as a lot of other things that Ford felt like they just did not want to address. So unfortunately, this project was canceled and it was never released.